Welcome to Randomvivor Rewind. We're finally back. Only took 2 months.
A
Remember when this was all supposed to be done before Second Chances even started? Second Chance ends next week.
Yeah.
We just finished Final Immunity yesterday.
It's been a while.
We just finished Final Immunity yesterday.
Wow.
Welcome to the Season 2 episode, Marvel. We have our winner, Daisy, a.k.a. Licity.
Hello.
And we have our eternal 5th placer, Aidan.
Hi. It's nice to be here.
Alrighty, so, and our hero Cara might show up. We're not sure. Anyways, so this season was an interesting season. A little bit of controversy. We'll get into that as we go along. So we started off this season with 2 tribes of 9, Rogers and Stark. One interesting thing about this season, before we start, this season's challenges were all designed by one person, MK, the Season 6 player who did in fact quit. So yeah, he helped out with a lot of the challenges. That was fun. Made this season very unique because a lot of those challenges, while some of them we did bring back over time, a lot of them were like very unique and we never brought them back. All right. Yeah, so we started with 2 tribes of 9, Rogers and Stark. Each of you were on a different tribe. I think Aidan was Stark, Licity was Rogers.
I believe so. Yes.
I think I'm right about that. Hold on. I'm like 90% sure I'm right about that. Yes, I'm right. Okay.
Of course, I was on Stark and Daisy was on Rogers, not Licity.
Oh, sorry.
As far as I knew at the time, at least.
Yes, that's true. Yes. Even though it was the worst kept secret.
Yeah.
I remember like she's like don't tell anyone, post the fuck. I think she posted it like a voice conf where she literally tells everyone who she is in the first like 2 days. I was fucking dying.
No, I wasn't.
Yeah, we'll get
I was
there.
trying to avoid like metagaming and shit.
We'll get there.
Then I realized the cause wasn't actually people that would meta me.
Me and Peanut had that shit figured out by like late.
Oh my god. There were times where you go into your submissions and just be like, is this Licity? You can tell me. And I'm like, no, it's not Licity. It's someone I played a speed with.
I cannot wait to get into the constantly changing story of where Daisy is moving.
I wasn't fully dedicated to my bit, okay? I wasn't fully into it. I was
because she's moving somewhere abroad in North America.
I remember when you pitched this idea to me. If I had a nickel for every time a Randomvivor player said, I'm just going to join, fuck around a little bit, and get voted out early, and I don't want this to fuck up my reputation, I would have 3 nickels. You want to know what team won the season they said they were going to do it for? That's the crazy part. It was you, Emma, and Silver.
All right. Yeah.
So.
Silver. We'll get to him here, but be glad this isn't the season 4 podcast.
Yeah. No. That comes later. It will be fun.
Yeah.
Alrighty, so let's get started here. The first challenge, the mission grid. Anyone remember anything about this challenge?
No. Remind me.
It has been almost 2 years, so I'm not surprised. If I remember correctly, let me see if I can pull it up. It was like a grid with like a bunch of missions. You get like points for each mission type of thing. I don't remember all the specifics about these challenges because, again, I did not design these challenges to save my life. Let me scroll up and see what I can find. I could have asked MK, but unfortunately he deleted his account, so that's not an option anymore.
Wow.
Yeah. All right. If I can scroll up, that would be nice. There we go. Okay. So this one, yeah. So this is like the you like have to pick missions, and they each have like their own point values assigned to them or something.
Do we have to actually do a task for them, or just?
I'm like looking at it. I don't think you did. I think you literally just picked missions.
I don't remember anything about it, I'll be honest.
Yeah, I'll have to. I don't either. I'm trying to read like the way it was described. Play this challenge, simply posting the submissions, which mission you would like to accept. If you successfully complete the mission. Oh, yeah, so you did have tasks to do with them. Okay. Okay, so you had tasks to do with them, but the grid itself didn't say it. MK had like another grid that probably said it, and he gave you the mission. Okay, I see what you mean. Anyways, so here we go. So what ends up happening is Stark wins first immunity, sending Rogers tribal. Bless his heart, our youngest player probably ever. Zero gets voted out of this tribal.
Okay.
If you want,
and fun fact about Zero is that he was my number 1 at the time, and he got first boot.
You know what's even sadder about that? Adelaide would be mad if I didn't say that apparently he was anti-pronouns. He's a fuck. I just want to say he's a fucking 14-year-old.
I didn't hear about that.
This is just
like,
yeah.
Any pronouns?
So, apparently, I don't know what the fucking deal was. I just know that that's
how do you
Adelaide constantly complains about it. That's all I'll say. Yeah, so that happens. Oh, this also happened in the first round. I didn't think this happened in the first round. I thought this was the second round.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Yes. So, for the first time, because it does happen again.
Yes, it does.
Danny, aka Thor, does in fact quit this season. In the first round, I forgot about this, but this did in fact happen. So now we are already down to the final 16.
To see more of this, see season 4.
Oh, we'll get to that. I can't wait. I'm so excited for that one.
Yeah. And then I'm looking at the sheet you've got here. Apparently, it comes back at the final 7 for the Loved Ones challenge.
Yes, we did have him because apparently, as I found out later, he and Tyler were close.
Okay.
I didn't know that until later, but it's fine. We'll get to that.
Of course, yeah. Everyone at the Loved Ones challenge was close with each other, including and especially me and Zlox.
Oh, please. I cannot wait till we get to the Loved Ones challenge. I'm so excited.
But yeah, so Danny goes. I think I remember I was pretty close with him as well before he did. He like, for all his faults, like he is pretty chill to chat with.
Yeah.
It was a bummer to see.
Yeah.
Also, I should preface this that like pretty much anything before the swap, I probably won't remember much of, simply because I wasn't that engaged with the game before the swap. Like I was
That's fair.
playing very casually.
Orcs don't really start till post swap, anyways.
I feel like I have to also mention that my brother played this season.
That's right. That's right.
So there's a funny thing that happened with this. We were playing a game of Catan because he's like a competitive Catan player.
Oh, really?
Like, even more so now than he was then. I think he was just getting into it when we did it. Like I refuse to play with him now because I know he'll just kick my ass. But like, I remember he's like, "You suck at this," and I go, "You try playing an org. Let's see how you do."
And hey, he made merge.
Oh, and he took you up on it.
He took me up on it. He made merge, got 12. I will say, if the end wasn't on your tribe, he would not have done that. But
yeah.
And it becomes even more obvious when he played the other org I made him play. That has nothing to do with Randomvivor or this podcast, though, so I will stop about that.
We'll probably get back to him once we get to the final 12.
Oh yeah, that'll be fun. No, actually, I think we can do that like final 14-ish. Yeah, final 14. We can talk about him a little bit in final 14 still as well. So let's go to final 16. Create a hero. Your job was to create a superhero.
Oh, I
Yeah,
I don't
kind of
even
remember
remember.
that actually.
I don't even remember who wins this or what. So let's go
Uh,
look. You guys won this immunity despite
It
the fact
says
you had no
Scorpion's immunity.
picture. That's
Yeah,
crazy.
because Thean goes at Final 15. We were never going to vote out anyone before Thean, so
That's a good point. That's a good point. It's so funny because like we were like the N has such a great app, and then we went back and read it later, and when we realized, oh, never mind.
I'll get to Thean once we get to Final 15.
At some point when we get to the end and Final 15, I also want to read his application because this is a story. This is a learning lesson. Read your fucking apps before you cast. Oh,
Expose him.
Anyways, I didn't realize how like meme worthy it was until after I casted it. To be fair, our other option wasn't much better. So,
Anyways, Final 16, right?
yes, Final 16. Shark wins immunity, and Connor gets voted out.
Yeah,
I don't know if Daisy wants to comment on this at all.
Who's all voted out?
Connor. Not
Who's that?
season
I don't know.
4. Not season 4 Connor.
No, it's the same Connor, but just different season.
No, it's not.
I don't remember.
Yeah, it is. It's the same Connor. It's the same Connor.
No, it's a different Connor.
I don't know. I think I liked Colin, but he was like a dry jammer or something.
Oh wait, shit!
I
I'm
don't
thinking
think
of
I pushed
Colin.
that vote.
Whoops.
You're thinking of Colin. It's Connor.
Yeah, I got that. Never mind. You're right. It is the
Yeah.
same.
It's Connor. Different
Whoops.
guy. So yeah, Connor goes out here for the first time. He gets pre-merge. It will come back to bite him again in season 4. Really nothing to be said there. Now we get to another fun tribal or another one. We get Liar's Gambit. Do I even remember this one? Oh, this is that one. Oh, that's actually a really cool challenge. I remember this one actually being kind of cool. So you so you'd have like the heroes and the villains. The villains were Stark. The heroes were Rogers. The way it worked was the villains would say, blank person is attacking.
Not ringing any bells.
Okay, well, it was like the blank person is attacking one thing, and then they do like round by round.
Was that like the strategy one?
Yes, she's doing it right best.
Yeah, it was like a strategy one. Like you, the villains would like either lie or tell the truth, saying that
The map just went so crazy.
they were attacking a certain place, and you had to defend a certain place. It was like actually a cool challenge, if I remember correctly.
No, I remember that actually.
Anyways, as
I
it
didn't like
is,
it.
they had Agron destroy University. That's kind of funny.
Yeah, for some reason I just don't remember that.
This is a cool challenge though. Low key.
I'm sure it was.
Low key might bring this back for something. That's a cool challenge. Anyways, I kind of forgot about that challenge. It's a cool challenge though. So, Liar's Gambit. Rogers finally wins a challenge, and Thien is voted out.
Yeah, we must say our goodbyes to Thean.
Aidan, do you wish to comment at all on this?
Yes.
Before I go and put him on blast by reading his application.
Let me eulogize this great man. Yeah, he said nothing. He said nothing. He did nothing, and I think it was intentional. I'm almost certain he's a troll because my first ever org, I didn't play with Thean. I played on season 2 and he was on season 1, but he was the exact same there. And if what you're saying is true, that like he had a really good application, I think he does this intentionally, where he joins an org and then just does nothing, like for the memes, I guess.
So I did say that he had a good application, and then I went back and read it, and then I kind of realized that it's not that good. It's actually very much a meme.
But even still, like the fact that it's a meme.
I'm gonna try and read it. Where are the? Do I still have the applications, or are they gone? No, did I get rid of the applications? Oh no, wait, that's right. We didn't do tickets this season. We did. This wasn't a season of tickets. We did DM apps. That's right. Let me go find those.
Oh god, good luck finding your DMs at Thean.
No,
gotta be
I
2
can.
years in.
I do. What I used to do is I'd screenshot it and put it in like a channel in the host section.
Gotcha.
I can find them. Casting room. Here we go. This is like where we decided on everything.
All right.
Oh yeah, here's your fun fact. I forgot about this.
Oh yeah.
Silver was not originally on the cast. I forgot about that. Silver was the last minute. I forgot about that.
Wasn't he also last minute for season 4?
Yeah, he was, but that was even more last minute.
That's why.
My favorite.
All right. So do you have it?
I'm trying to find it. Give me a minute. Here it is. Okay. Okay, so the end 15 Heat him, GMT 7 Vietnam. That was another plus in his favor because Emma is also Vietnamese, so she immediately wanted this guy for that reason.
Oh, it's a good thing she's not on this podcast today, or else she would be getting blasted for that.
It's fine. I blasted her in private for it. It's fine. Okay, so I played in a smaller org called Orca Survivor, and I'm not going to lie and say I was an outstanding player because I was not at all. But I was still able to get a good trio alliance and ended up making it to the final 3, which was the FTC, and I did get 3rd, but by some miracle from the universe, I actually got 1 vote, which I was happy about. Now, I think y'all don't want someone who's underwhelming as fuck in the season, so I will say with confidence that I have won quite a bit from both that experience and spectating other orgs, so I can assure you that if I get this opportunity, I will put my heart into and be as entertaining as possible.
Did you
Okay?
ever fact check that Orca Survivor thing to see if you actually got
I did not, and that was my mistake.
Is that even a real org?
I forgot there was like some meme shit in here somewhere. If I go further in. Oh no, actually no wait, this actually is pretty real now I'm looking at it. It actually was a good app.
How? How?
No, I actually am looking at it. This actually is a good app. Okay, so for question 3 goes social, 4 hero, because we asked if you play more like a hero or a villain. He goes, I think I have what it takes to win. I have a nice guy type personality, and people will try to take me out because of it. Because of my nice guy personality, I'm super easy to manipulate, and that would end up being a bad thing, because it might end up to be my fatal demise. I wouldn't want that at all. I gotta remember that this is a high stakes game. Stakes. You gotta always be on top of what's going on. People are here to win.
Not the nice guy.
They are not here for second place. They came here to win Randomvivor. I'm just another one of them. I applied to this game for a reason, to try and become the sole survivor. I don't care what I have to do to get there. If it means playing nice and trying to be good, the good people, I'm gonna do it. It's time for someone like your home dude, the end, to take the 1 million big ones. Get me in there. I'm ready to play. And then for question 6, salutations. My name is The End, but my alias online is The End. But I prefer to be called The End.
I cannot imagine The End saying salutations. I just can't.
I'm 15 years old. I used to be a student at THCS Quang Trung. I probably butchered that. I'm sorry for any Vietnamese people. But ever since 2007 hit, I've been attending school locally in my hometown with a possible major in psychology and a minor in music theater. It's not 100% confirmed, but it's looking like that. I'm also working a part-time job at McDonald's flipping Krabby Patties and assembling Cactus Jack's burgers.
Wow.
And I'm also a Mario Kart champion, so I like to play a little bit of video games on the side as well. I have a very bubbly personality and is a very expressive person, meaning I use hand motions often when expressing my feelings, which means I have a very class clown attitude. And I'm not afraid.
Every single thing he says in this application turned out to be false. Every single thing.
And I'm not afraid to bust a joke or two in order to become.
Oh my god! No, yes, he is. He is entirely afraid to do that.
That's the entire app.
Bro chose to lie his entire application.
Get this goon out of here. I'm ready to move on.
I remember. So I don't think I've I don't think I'd read that application since I first like saw it. That's actually so funny because I like looked back and I saw that Mario Kart thing and I thought he was like being a fucking troll, and then I was like, why did we cast this man? But no, that's just like something normal you'd put for like a personality section. That's so funny. All right, let's get back into it. So yeah, the
so that's
end
Final
finally
15.
gets voted out.
Yeah, the end goes because
the
I don't know if
main
you said
liar.
in the podcast yet. I don't know if you said in the podcast yet, but the end like was probably the most inactive player you've ever seen in.
Oh no, I've seen worse. I have seen
One
worse.
of okay, he was extremely inactive. He never talked to anybody.
Ken,
So
did he ever say a single word to you? That's a question.
oh, he might have. He might have said
So,
like.
so in an org I played earlier that year, we had this guy Candy. They literally never said a word to a single person. Never voted to the point where the host didn't even bother letting them vote, and we just unanimously voted them out. I literally had to ask the hosts if I could use a screenshot from our DM since there was nothing there. So I was, it was just hello, hi, good morning, and I'm like, we'll just leave this like our DMs. Nothing said.
Wow.
That's your fun fact of the day for that.
But yeah,
there's the end's application.
Yeah, let's get him out of here. Let's move on. We've already spent too much time on this guy who spent no time on this org.
True.
All things considered, he was really funny. Okay,
so final 14, the swap happens, or swap final 13. Wait, no, yeah, swap is after this.
Oh, I forgot to mention in the mission grid, Tyler gets the arc reactor advantage. Forgot about that.
Yeah, I forgot because he used that.
The arc reactor advantage. You can bank votes to use that the final 12.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because he scares Joel with it, but we'll get to that later.
Oh fuck! I wish he just took Joel out with it. What could have been?
But anyway,
what could have been?
So we swap. Right,
which also means I could probably say it. It's around this time. I'm going to bring it up throughout the thing. It's not really part of the game, but I do feel like it's worth mentioning. Around this time, Tyler probably comes to us with the first instance of Joel being creepy. They specifically say, don't do anything about it and let me handle it. So, again, we're like, we'll keep an eye on it. Let us know if anything happens. Yada yada. That's the first instance. Okay. We'll get to the other instances later. For the record, we don't see screenshots until after the season, so that's why nothing actually was done about it. Yeah, I don't care anymore. I'm putting him on blast. I'm just over it.
Yeah, that's fair.
The whole thing, I'm over it. I'm not keeping it a secret anymore. It's tiring. Anyways.
Fair enough.
All right, so where are we at here? Okay, so we're at swap. We've swapped. Okay. You've swapped into Kirby, named after Jack Kirby, and Feige, named after Kevin Feige, two big Marvel creators.
Yeah, so this is where I get swapped with Felicity or Daisy and Peanut. And
yes.
I forgot
Based
who was on
trio.
Stark with me. Who was on Stark with me and swapped over? Cara was originally on Stark, right?
I don't know, honestly. I don't remember.
Yeah, I think she was. It was Cara.
I know she was on Stark. I know she was on Stark.
It was me, Cara, and Declan, who were the three on Stark who swapped over to.
Okay. And then, which tribe were you on again?
Rogers.
Oh man, I couldn't tell you.
You know what? Fuck it. Here's what we're doing. Swap.
What was the new tribes called?
Oh, we didn't even have a cast list. It's so dumb. Kirby and Feige. Okay, so you guys were on Feige. You guys were on Feige, and then Kirby was Adelaide, Agron, Dom, Drew, Joel, Matt, and Silver.
Oh yeah,
okay.
That checks out.
So to start, we always do this. This was not one of the ones we had two. Okay, so this time we had one. So here's what we did. We did this in season 1 as well, where we did a 1-round swap where we did a double tribal. We did this in season 1 and we did this in season 2. For
That's
future,
right.
we still kind of keep that double tribal thing going, I think, but we'd also like include an extra round afterwards. It just wouldn't be a 1-round thing anymore. So in this round, you guys, what was the challenge? Oh, it was the vote for a challenge. That's right. You had like an option between like social or physical or some shit. And if I remember correctly, both tribes chose a vote for social, and then Silver won it for your for Kirby, and then
Yeah. Silver was the one that Kirby was the one that we weren't on. We were on Phage or Phage.
Yeah,
or
so Peanut and Tyler tied for immunity on Feige. Okay.
I completely forgot Adelaide was on our season for season 2.
This was so Adelaide. Do you know the story of how I got Adelaide into orgs?
No.
This is their first org.
Oh, okay.
The story was the Survivor 44 cast leaked on Reddit, and Carolyn was leaked in that process, and she's like a known org player. So people were like talking about her and playing orgs with her and stuff in there, and they're like, "What's an org? What's an org? I want to try an org." And I'm just like in the fucking, and I'm just like in the comments like saying, "Oh, you can do it. No worries." So yeah, I got. Okay, so Cara's gonna be joining us in a couple of minutes. We finally got her.
Yeah.
Anyways, yeah. So I finally got them, and they were like one of the first people to apply for that season. I remember.
Okay. Well, they didn't do too well, but they'll be back for season 4.
Oh, they'll be back for season 3 too. We had them for 3 straight seasons, and then they ended up being a host for the rest of Randomvivor. And literally, they're one of my closest org friends now. So like, fate. Want to talk about fate? That's fate. The fated encounter.
But yeah, so they go here, and I don't think any of us can comment on that because none of us were on the tribe where they got booted.
Yeah, none of the 3 of you were. I will say my brother should have gone.
Yeah, why didn't he go? Because he wasn't on our tribe; he was on the other one.
Okay, so this is the story I understand it as. At the beginning, because you were on the bottom of OG Stark, right?
I knew I was like if you split the tribe in half, I know I was at the bottom half. I didn't know I was at the very bottom.
I wouldn't say you were at the very bottom, but you and Cara were on the bottom. There was a 4-person alliance made like on the first or second day of Silver, Agron, Matt, and Dom.
Oh my god, I forgot Matt. I completely forgot Matt. Oh, I can't wait to talk about him.
There was a point where I thought Matt could win the season because he was another first timer.
Yeah, okay, but continue. So yeah, there's a so it was what? It was
so
me,
that 4
me.
person alliance. So Adelaide and Joel, if I remember correctly, go after Agron. And Silver's kind of like somewhere in between. And Silver decides to stick with the alliance.
So it would have been me, Cara, Thean, and Agron at the bottom of OG
No,
Stars?
I would say Agron's probably more in the middle than anything else.
Really? Agron above me and Cara?
I would say so, yeah.
Gotcha.
Because one thing about Agron and the way he plays, I've realized he's very loyal.
Oh, he still plays?
No. He refuses to. So what happened there was I got him to play a Blood versus Water with me like 6 months after this.
Yeah, so you could like help him out.
And no, that wasn't the reason. The reason was it was like my first ever org was doing a returnee Blood versus Water, like kind of like combining Blood versus Water and Second Chance. And I wanted a second chance, and they were like only taking like really good pairs. And I'm like, who the heck can I get that would be like you have to cast? My own brother. So I got him to play, and he was like so inactive they actually kicked him.
Gotcha.
So yeah, he's not happy about that still. He's I don't think he'll watch this. I'm not sending this to him. I don't think he's gonna go out of his way to search this up. Yeah, so he still claims that he would have made merge. No, he would not have. Anyways, yeah, so yeah, he's very loyal. And I think Silver knew that, and that's why he tried to keep him around there.
Okay.
So Adelaide gets voted out instead. To be fair, Adelaide was on thin ice the entire season because on day one, Adelaide made like a majority alliance that got leaked, and that's kind of like how the whole Zero thing happened.
Gotcha.
I should have probably mentioned that.
Okay, so then that's how Adelaide goes with Declan.
Yeah.
This is the first vote that like I actually remember
Okay,
semi decently.
leaving it to you. Go for it.
I don't know how much Licity remembers about this, but so we swapped, right? It was me. I think it was me, Cara, and Declan who were the three Starks who are now in the minority because we were on a tribe with, if I remember correctly, it was Daisy, Peanut, Jay, and Tyler, right?
I think that's right. Let me go look at the server again. It's a lot easier for me to find the servers than it was when I was doing these back in March because I actually left a ton of servers. Yeah. So yeah, you were with Daisy, Peanut, Jay, Tyler, and Tyler. Yeah.
Yeah, so it was pretty clear that it was going to be a Stark who was going here, either me, Cara, or Declan. And I was pretty close with Cara. And I don't remember, I kind of, and me and Peanut, kind of, because we had played an org together before, we were kind of like close automatically as a result.
Mm-hmm.
So he kind of went to bat for me there, which is a bit pre-gaming, and I kind of like, in retrospect, probably fair, but at the same time,
I will say Peanut's gotten better about that, but I will say during this season specifically, he did do it a couple of times. I think we even striked him on one of those.
Gotcha. Wait, by this season you mean second chances?
No. I mean, like the season we're talking about.
Oh, okay. But yeah,
I believe I did give him a strike for one of these.
Yeah, so the reason I don't go here is because of Peanut, I think. And then I think Cara had some people going to bat for her as well, myself included. I was trying to push for Cara not to go, so that kind of left Declan to be the one who ended up getting booted here.
Oh, no, I'm wrong. I did not actually strike him for it.
Yeah, I don't remember you striking Peanut for that.
I think I considered it. But I didn't in the end because we didn't have it actually listed in the rules for some reason. Whatever, it's a rule now. It doesn't matter.
Anyways, Licity, how much do you remember about this round?
Oh, Cara's here.
Hello, can you hear me?
Cara!
We can.
Okay, hello.
We are currently talking about the final 14.
What? Who was that?
That was Declan.
Declan and Adelaide went that round.
It was the only post-swap vote. It was the only vote in between the swap and the merge.
Yeah.
Okay, Declan was the shark guy, right?
Yes, that was him.
Okay. I don't remember much about that vote. I know I was sad about it. I know he tried to turn it against Aidan.
Yeah, he did.
That was kind of funny. And then, because I don't really know what was going on there. I think Peanut, lied to him.
Yeah, maybe. I mean, yeah, because it was you just arrived here, so I'll kind of repeat this, but because it was the Starks were the minority because it was me, you, and Declan as like the three Starks going over.
Yeah.
So it was going to be one of us three.
I think Lissy wanted me gone. I want to say.
I do remember there being somewhat of a push for you. I tried to keep it off.
I think Jay told me that, but I don't think that ever actually happened at all.
No.
I don't really know.
But yeah, so Declan goes there. I don't remember much about Declan himself. I do remember being a bit bummed that he went because we were kind of not close, but we were cool with each other on the OG Starks. But you know, if it was going to be between me, him, and Cara, he was definitely the one I wanted gone the most out of that three.
I think I was close with him. I remember he was kind of weird. But
Well, I
he
do
was in my
remember.
He was in my
remember
confessional.
This is jumping ahead of it, but I do remember after the peanut vote, going to my confessionals and pinging him and being like, "I'm sorry for voting you out instead of Cara at the final 14."
That's funny. I think we lost Felicity somewhere
We
along
did.
the way.
We
No. Okay.
That's fine.
Hopefully she comes back.
Cara came in
Hopefully she
just
comes back.
in time.
Oh, she's back. She's back. She's back.
Okay.
All right, speak, please.
Hello.
We can
Yeah.
Oh my god.
All right, the whole gang is here now. We're good. All right, cool.
I have to ask a question. When did you last hear me speak? Because I've been making comments throughout.
I don't know.
This round I haven't heard you much.
Oh my
I
god.
think like at the start
We're still on the final 14. We're still on the swap.
we're still on final 14.
Okay.
We're still where we were.
Anyway, so your
Declan
perspective on the Declan vote, that's what we were asking.
I don't remember Declan as a person much. I just know that at the time, obviously, I don't know if Aidan knew it was me hiding behind the Daisy, but I
Not
knew
yet.
I wanted
I
to
don't
work
think
with
you knew
Aidan
yet.
because I think that was like either our 7th or 8th org played together. And
Oh my god.
and I liked Cara, obviously, just
Yeah,
because
well, yeah, because you and Cara had already played against each other in Screamvivor by this point, right?
Oh, we kind of we had like an
Yeah.
alliance
the old
slash
org.
rivalry in Scream, though. I didn't know where we stood, so I was kind of scared, to be honest.
I had no idea it was you. So
the olden days. That org is
Yeah,
such a
we
meme
gotta-
in retrospect. That org is such a meme in retrospect.
I still
Like now that I know
still
how to
my favorite
host an org, I
challenge.
look back at that and I just go, "Oh my god, I actually fucking thought this was a real org."
Yeah, that org was a fever dream. The freaking peanut butter like
Oh my god,
sandwich challenge
you'd
thing.
be so surprised
remember
at
that?
how many people actually thought that was a cool org challenge.
It
Like,
was. It was awesome.
We had people coming in and being like, "Yo, that is a sick challenge." We had people literally coming in and watching that challenge specifically.
It was gold.
That
I
was
loved
so
it.
funny. It was so funny. I was talking to someone about it the other day actually, because they played another org with that Lindsay hosts, and it seemed to have a very similar vibe. Anyways,
But
So
yeah,
we're-
that's the swap, pretty much.
yeah, so we're done with the swap. We've now merged.
Mhm.
And we do our first ever Randomvivor wavelength.
Remind me what wavelength is.
Wavelength is the one where you're in teams of 2, and you
It's like-
get like a scale from 0 to 100. 0 being, I think we did like a heroic character and a villainous character, and then we gave you a number, and you had to like one person had to give like a clue or like a character that would like represent that number, and then the other person had to guess that number, and if you were the closer you were, the less points you got.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah. Correlating a word to a number between 0 and 100 to see how close you could get to the target.
Yep, that's the one. Thank you. So yeah, in this one, Drew and Tyler win the immunity.
How many stories of fighting we shared?
And if I remember correctly, Aidan,
We both know that we both
I don't remember who your partner was in this one, but I do remember that you have, or had, I think it's been dethroned now, the worst score of wavelength in Randomvivor history.
I did have a pretty bad score. That's right. This is only the beginning of my challenge flops this season.
I don't remember who your partner was for it, though. Let me see if I can find who your partner was.
I think it was Dom. It was Dom.
Oh, you're right. It was
Oh my
Dom.
god,
You're
it
so
was
right.
Dom.
You're so right. It was Dom. God,
Who
I
was
do
I
not
with
know.
that
Oh,
one?
great, because he. Oh,
I'm going
my
through
God,
it
I
now.
can't
I'm
remember
going to
what.
look.
There was this one question specifically where like everyone was like, I think me and all the hosts were astounded by like the number he chose for it, or like the name he used to represent.
You weren't
his
even the
number.
only one that had that moment where we were astounded. If I remember correctly, we were also astounded by Agron and Matt with a specific question of useful superpower to not useful superpower, and it being more on the useful side. And my brother chose self healing, and Matt like went really low on it instead.
What the heck?
And I was like, that is very useful. What are you talking about?
I mean, I guess he
Oh, I
compared like self-healing to healing everyone else or something.
Whatever. It didn't matter.
Yeah.
Okay, this is the wrong. Okay. This is the challenge. Okay, made it. Okay, so
All right.
you were paired with Peanut. Okay. So you were with Peanut, Licity, and Aidan was with Dom, and Cara was with Jay.
Okay, that makes sense.
Okay, so let's talk about this Agron vote because it's
I
a
didn't
pretty.
know he made merge. I thought he went on the first tribe.
No, he didn't make jury, but he did make merge.
Okay.
Yeah, so what we did was we did like a. I wouldn't call this an earn the merge, but it basically was.
Yeah, but so yeah, I don't think there was much question that Agron was going. There's a bit uncertainty about how much we'd all be able to work together on this. But the real sort of drama came with Tyler in their extra votes.
Okay, so I love this use of the advantage vote, especially in retrospect, but that's beside the point. So as we kind of already discussed in this podcast, there was a bit of a problem between Joel and Tyler. So Tyler decides to scare Joel a bit using the arc reactor advantage, which was expiring this round anyway, because the way it worked was we decided in order to make it not absolutely entirely too OP, we'd have it expire at merge. So we're like, okay, they can use that. You can bank votes up until merge. However many votes you have at that point, you use on that. If I remember correctly, they had done it twice. So
Yeah, they were like, I think they were like 2 or 3 votes on Joel, and all the rest were on Agron.
It was 2 votes on Joel, 1 vote on Jay, and then 11 on Agron.
Right.
So
Oh
yeah,
my
so
gosh.
Tyler decides to scare Joel a bit, much to my own amusement. It was very funny. Honestly, if anything, the only issue I have with it is that he owned up to it, or they owned up to it.
Yeah.
That
I
like,
mean, they told everyone they had the vote, so everyone already kind of knew beforehand.
yeah.
Like, I wasn't close with Tyler, and I knew, so.
Yeah.
Well,
Well,
also around this time, it's worth noting that around this time, like me, Licity, and Peanut are like a tight 3.
Oh yeah, no, I was stealing up against that.
yeah, I
Oh,
remember that.
absolutely.
Yeah, it's like me, Licity, Peanut, and then that's like our core group. And obviously, I was close with Cara as well, and
Yeah.
kind of Silver at this point. But there's like no really set alliances yet. That'll come with the next vote, with the Peanut vote.
I also had my duo with Jay, but Jay was being problematic and kept on wanting things the rest of my little core didn't want. So I was being pulled between them.
I was
Wait.
also really close to Jay, I
No, I
think.
wasn't stealing them.
Yeah,
But yeah,
Jay
so
played a solid game this season. All things considered.
Absolutely. I mean, I think
Definitely.
we'll get to the final 8, but it's debatable whether Jay would have gone there or not had there not been a live tribal.
Yeah.
But anyway, so Agron goes. Let's call it unanimously, because even though Tyler used their 2 other votes, like it was
It would have been
everyone-
unanimous, yeah.
Everyone but Agron wanted Agron gone.
So here's your other fun fact. I don't think that's actually true. Again, I think I kind of brought this up, but like Silver was like really trying to drag him for a while.
Well, what I mean by that is that like even though technically all the votes were on Agron, like everyone knew and was voting for Agron.
Oh yeah. Everyone knew it was not a surprise to anyone except for maybe Agron, even though I don't think it was a surprise for him either. So yeah,
that's anything else to say about the final 12 for anyone here?
I got them.
No, it wasn't very interesting.
Yeah, I don't have anything.
The next vote certainly is, though.
Oh yes. Oh, I'm so excited for this one. Okay. Perfectly balanced. This was a cool challenge.
This
really
challenge
liked
I
it.
do remember. This challenge
I
do
love
remember.
it. I love this challenge. This is a cool challenge. It's basically you must pick a number between 1 through 1,000 in your submissions. If you pick a number someone else has already submitted before you, the host will direct you to change it. This is because everyone must submit a different number. Once everyone has put in their number, all submissions will be arranged from highest to lowest. There are 11 of you, so whoever ranks in the exact middle, which is 6th place, wins immunity.
Right. And me and Jay get the extremes. Like, we both
Yes,
get...
so now this seems a bit too simple, and that's because it is. So let's make it a bit more evil. The highest and lowest submissions get a punishment and cannot participate in the final 10 immunity challenge. If one of them is eliminated, the next highest or lowest will take the punishment instead.
Yeah.
That should motivate you to discuss your numbers with each other, yes. Feel free to be as truthful or not as you like. The only results that will be revealed are who got first, last, and middle positions. The numbers will not be announced, so any lies you wish to tell about your number to win immunity or avoid punishment will not be brought to light. You have 24 hours to submit. Good luck.
Yeah, so
That was fun.
And we put you all in one chat, too. I actually love this challenge, low-key. I forgot about this one. There were some bangers that MK came up with for this season. I forgot about how some of them were.
I'm just looking at the list now, and I'm just remembering that we did touchy subjects twice.
Yeah, that was because of the votes. Oh, that was fun. Yeah, so... Yeah, we did... So yeah, we had the perfectly balanced challenge. Now, who wins this immunity? I don't even remember.
Dom.
Dom wins immunity. Okay, so Dom wins immunity, getting exact middle.
Mm-hmm.
Jay and Aidan are the lowest and highest.
Yeah, so we can't participate in Final 10 immunity.
And we get to probably my favorite tribal this season.
Oh, absolutely. 100%.
All right. You three take the floor if you want to explain anything about this tribal.
Yeah, so who wants to go first on what happened at the peanut boot from your perspective?
Well, I was asleep when the change to Peanut. I didn't know it was Peanut going. I thought it was someone else. I forgot who.
Which, funnily enough, probably helped you because it meant that you were in good with both sides afterwards because you had an excuse both ways.
True. Yeah. I was still upset though.
But since Cara was the most in the know about this vote, I feel like she should take the lead.
I don't really remember much apart from I know that Dom was trying to blindside someone. It was either Aidan or Jay, I think. And I was like, no, let's not do that. And then I basically just used all the numbers he had to change it to Peanut, like half an hour before tribal or something.
So what I remember is that like an hour, half an hour before tribal, because me and Peanut are awake for this. Silver, and I think Dom as well, comes to me and Peanut and starts pitching us because I think the plan. Oh, I forgot. I think the plan from our end was to vote out Dom. Hang on, let me look at the votes. Let me go back to this server and look at the vote breakdown to see who we were voting for. Is there tribal councils still? Ross, do you still have the tribal councils on the Randomvivor Season 2 server?
Yeah, I can pull them up.
Okay, because I'm trying to remember who we voted for. I think it was Dom, but I don't know for sure.
Well, it couldn't have been Dom. Dom was immune.
No, wasn't it Joel?
It might have been. It was Joel. That's right, it was Joel.
I pretended I was.
Damn it! All of you people could have gotten him out this soon.
Blame Cara. Blame Cara.
Sorry.
She is the swing vote.
How dare you?
You guys were close with Peanut, and I wasn't.
We were close with Peanut.
I know, it really made me mad, because he was not giving me much at the time.
But yeah, so they come with us with a plan. I think.
Oh, I have to
they try
scroll up
shift it
because
onto
I have to
maybe
scroll up because we do all our tribals in one fucking channel.
So
Give me a
yeah,
minute.
Silver and Dom come to me and Peanut, and I forget who they wanted us to change the vote onto. I think it might have been Tyler. But yeah, me and Peanut are kind of like vague with them about it because we wanted to do Joel. And I think that's when the vote changed onto Peanut because we didn't commit to it. But yeah, so Daisy's asleep, right? Cara sides with oh, this is another thing. Cara comes to me, right, in DMs and asks me, would I ever be open to doing Peanut?
I
Right?
did
Not
do that.
not for this vote, just in general, right? It's like a super casual question. So I'm like, probably not. And that's when it was decided right there that I'd be left out of the vote.
I don't
Yeah,
wanna risk
fair enough.
it.
Okay.
I mean, it makes sense.
Okay, so I found the vote. Yeah. You guys did Joel. and then
Well,
Peanut did-
remember,
Oh, you also
Tyler.
have we also have a Matt. We also have a
Yeah,
Matt.
Tyler.
vote.
That was
Wasn't-
Tyler. Tyler did Matt.
Weren't Joel and Matt beefing, or was that next round?
I think
I swear
think
they had
that was
like
this
a big
that was
fight
this
or
round.
something.
That was this round. So if I remember correctly, the vote breakdown was as follows. It was me, Licity, Peanut, Drew, and Matt voting Joel. And then Tyler voted for Matt. And then Cara, Jay, Dom, Joel, and Silver voted for Peanut, but Silver used an extra vote to get Peanut out.
Yeah.
So that was like a super hectic vote. And that really set the tone. I mean, Peanut goes.
Oh yeah, that was Thor's hammer, wasn't it?
Yeah.
I remember now. It was Thor's hammer.
Yeah, Peanut goes. Tyler is left out of the loop as well. But because Tyler voted for Matt and not like Joel, it's Peanut who ends up going.
Yeah.
But if Silver doesn't have an extra vote there, I genuinely wonder what Tyler would have done had that vote tied. Like, would they do Joel or would they do Peanut?
I think they would have done Joel.
Yeah.
I choose to believe they would have done Joel because of everything, but who knows?
But yeah, it was a super. Yeah, so Peanut goes. That was a bummer on my end, but super on vote.
Yep, so that happens. So yeah, Peanut goes. One of my favorite travels ever. I was sitting on the toilet, and all of a sudden there were like 6 Peanuts votes in. It's really funny. It was really funny like that.
Also, it's another funny thing that
Like
happened.
10 minutes before tribal too.
Another funny thing that happened as a result of this vote, or not funny, but like notable, is that because with Peanut gone, me and Listy basically just slotted in Drew as like our number 3 in his place.
We were like,
Yeah, I do
Drew
remember
this
that.
guy's a goat.
Peanut,
We'll take him.
Because with that vote breakdown, right? Peanut's gone, right? Matt, so the only other 2 people who voted with us were Matt and Drew, and Matt went completely inactive, right? So that left Drew as like the only one for us to actually trust. So yeah, Drew became like the number 3 in that trio.
Yep.
After this.
And we move on to the next challenge, free rice. Anyone remember free rice?
Nope.
I
Well,
love
I
that
do,
challenge so
I do,
much.
but I couldn't
Base
participate.
challenge.
So Aidan, to refresh your memory, free rice was that trivia game that like actually, if the more questions you got right, the more grains of rice that were donated to like actual
Right.
charities.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
So
was
Randomvivor
sweating that
not
challenge.
not only is a great game to play, it also helps the poor and hungry.
Mhm.
This one time we never brought this challenge back for some reason.
Yeah.
Wow.
Fuck the hungry.
Fuck. In the words of Silver, because I believe he gets episode
Wasn't it-
title this round.
It was like
it was like Little Mary Sue can starve or some shit.
Yeah.
Let me go
Oh
see
my god.
if I can find this.
Okay. In terms of like pure humor, I think this vote right here might be the funniest one.
Okay, it was Little Miss Sally Sue can starve. That was it.
me and Silver, top contenders for that.
For free rice, yeah, and Silver won immunity.
I was so mad when Silver won because I was grinding that game for like hours and hours.
Oh, that's right. No wonder why Aidan can't remember this. He never got to play.
Yeah.
Forgot about that. Yeah, no wonder why
I
Aidan
think I
didn't
had to
remember
do it
any of
for
this.
another challenge, or I tried it out myself or something, because I do remember doing it.
Yeah, well, we said you could still play it if you want for fun,
Yeah.
but you just wouldn't get anything for it.
But yeah, so yeah, who wins me? Silver. And
Silver
so this
wins
is the
immunity
Matt
here.
vote. Oh, there goes Felicity.
No! Not again! I'll have to keep an eye out and make sure I re-add her if she joins again.
But yeah, so let's talk about Matt now, because this is the Matt boot here. And just the general shenanigans that went on at this vote. Because I'll have to wait till Felicity comes back to talk about this in full. But remember, Felicity had that advantage or whatever, where it was kind of acted as like a vote nullifier or something. Like if you
She's
guessed it. Felicity, do you remember what that advantage you had was? The one where like if you play it on yourself, like it.
Oh, I know what advantage it was. The Captain America shield. It was like a vote reflector.
Yes. The reason I bring that up is because for this vote, okay, so Matt, for the first half of this game, Matt was pretty active, right? I was actually pretty close to Matt on the original Stark tribe.
Matt was like near top of my power rankings on OG Stark. It was actually kind of crazy.
But then, like, starting with the peanut vote, he just completely blows up his game. Both because he gets into arguments with people, and then he just goes completely inactive, just quiet, dead quiet.
Yeah, I later found out that he was working.
So despite the last vote, we all kind of come to a consensus to vote Matt because of how quiet he is. But then, because of how easy of a vote it was, nobody was talking to each other all day in the lead up to the vote. And that made everyone very nervous, or at least it made me very nervous.
That's so funny.
I don't know how it was for you guys. If you remember
I wasn't nervous, and I was telling you to stop being nervous.
I don't think I was nervous either. I'm not gonna lie.
I think Silver was, because I think Silver came to me like later on that day to be like, "Is it quiet for you as well?" But I remember like because the peanut vote just happened, and the fact that nobody was talking because it was such an easy vote, I got so worried that like this is like a secret blindside on one of the people who voted Joel. And it was also there's also the factor that like on one hand I also didn't want to let Matt go so easily because despite the fact that he was inactive, he still voted Joel. And with Tyler, like we still had enough people to tie it compared to the people who voted out Peanut. You know, like the people who voted Peanut, the people who didn't vote Peanut, there were 5 on each side. So I was worried that voting out Matt would give the majority to the people who voted out Peanut. So yeah, this is a really nervous vote on my end for no good reason as well. Like, and the reason I brought that advantage is because I kept asking Felicity if she could play it for one of us at this vote because I thought we were getting both.
I did it more so out of a thing of like loyalty than actually think we needed it.
It wasn't at this
I
vote,
remember that.
It was at the Dawn vote.
The next vote, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, for the Matt one, I
remember
was pretty certain.
You guys spoke about it in an alliance I was in, as if I like already knew about it.
That's right.
I got really mad about it.
Oh my god, that's right. I forgot we did that.
I was like, wow, I'm definitely on the bottom of this one.
Oh no.
That's so funny. That's so funny. So yeah, Matt becomes the first ever person in Randomvivor history to self-vote.
Yeah, not only that, this was a perfectly unanimous vote because everyone voted for Matt and Matt self-voted. So it was
Matt becomes the first ever person in Randomvivor history to self-vote and get a strike for it.
It was a 10 to nothing vote.
Yeah. So yeah, Matt goes self-voted, unanimously goes home. We're now at Final 9.
Yeah, and also, by the way, just for anyone listening who hasn't watched the season, Jury started with Peanut. Jury started at Final 11.
Yes, Jury did start with Peanut, yes. So now we're at Final 9.
Yeah, this is what I consider like the peak of like the me, Felicity, Drew trio. Like this is when we were working together most closely.
Well,
Yeah,
we're
for
at,
sure.
Live tribal.
this is no live tribal's next round.
Oh, okay.
No, this is. We'll get to this. I'll let Ross go over the challenge first.
It's categories. It's really not that hard to explain. Everyone, you had to figure out a list of things with the letter M. It was fictional character with superpowers, country that is a current member of the United Nations, any superpower, weapon, or superhero a superhero or villain might use in combat. Adjective that describes how you would feel if a superhero saved you. Action that a superhero might perform while rescuing a helpless citizen. Something that a superhero might claim as a reason for fighting villains. Something that a villain might claim as a reason for fighting superheroes. A musical instrument you might use to play your favorite hero's theme song. Or an animal that might serve as a hero's companion once fully trained.
Okay.
Long story
that was
short,
fun.
Silver wins immunity.
Of course he does. That's right. I remember Silver was like a huge immunity threat this season.
I mean, he was a huge immunity
Yep.
threat in both seasons he played. So.
But in season 4, he also had like 3 idols to back it up. So no
Yeah.
wonder.
That's true. He technically would have had one if he didn't use Thor's hammer on Peanut. Because the way that advantage worked is it would like gain power every round that you survive.
But yeah, so final 9. Who wins categories? Silver does. That's right. We just talked about that. So this is where Dom goes. After the season, I read back through the spec chat. Ross, you and the hosts are really upset with me, Felicity, and Drew for considering going with Silver's offer to vote out Jay here.
Oh no, so we were fucking okay. So I'm gonna explain to you why we were upset. Okay, listen to this. Dom is the worst person that is one of the worst people I've ever hosted.
Why?
Actually, fuck him.
What'd he do?
He was just so fucking annoying. He would like back talk every single fucking round. He would like
Wasn't
fucking
he like 15?
constantly ping us. He was like 18 or 17 or something.
I think he was the same age as me at the time.
I feel like he was much younger. I could have sworn he was much younger.
Always back talk and talk shit against us and shit. Like, he was so annoying. And we were like, no, get rid of Dom! Get rid of Dom!
But yeah, that's jumping ahead a bit.
Yeah.
So yeah, I forgot who the original plan was. I remember Cara came to me saying that Silver, or it was Jay. It was Jay was pitching my name initially. And that kind of got things going.
Yeah.
I remember having a VC with Jay getting really upset with her for throwing for you as well, like throwing out your name. I was trying to persuade her
so
to
that's
vote
when
someone else.
Silver
I
comes
got
to
mad
me.
at them as well. Because that was awful. Because I had both of you guys as my number ones, and you both hated each other.
Yeah, because then Silver comes
Exactly,
to me.
same for me.
And it's like, Silver comes to me is like, Jay is playing both sides. Let's vote Jay out. Like me, you, Dom, Felicity, and Drew. Let's just vote out Jay. And we really considered that offer for like hours. Me, Felicity, and Drew were on a VC for like 3-4 hours straight, considering whether we should go with Silver's offer or not.
I know, if I remember correctly, I sat in on that VC.
Yeah.
If I remember correctly, I was sitting in on that VC and going like, don't you fucking dare!
We were just running through like every single scenario, trying to think of whether Silver is fucking us over here or not.
Silver wasn't gonna fuck you over, I don't think, if I remember correctly, but what was
he is genuinely planning to vote out Jay.
He was
But
genuinely planning to vote out Jay, but he would have fucked you guys over going forward if you had done that, for sure. You guys would have basically given up what little power you had at that point.
yeah,
That
and then we went to Phil and Cara to let her know that like that was happening, and Cara was pissed.
I was so mad. Because I really wanted to keep Jay, and then it annoyed me so much because you like wouldn't believe me when I told you weren't getting votes.
Well, also there's the fact that like we basically completely came to this decision without you and just presented you with it.
Oh, I was really upset about it.
And so yeah, you saying no is kind of what caused that whole Jay plan to fall apart, and we ended up just doing Dom instead.
I love that. That's so funny.
And then he went off in his final words. That was a
He
moment.
did. That's right. He did.
He told me he was gonna bully me or something like that. It was actually really mean.
Yep, and this is why Dom is one of the worst people that has ever played this org. I say one of because we've had a few way worse, but one of those played this season. But we'll
Yeah.
get to that. I cannot wait. I am
Two of
so
them.
excited.
I imagine that Danny's up there as well.
Oh, Danny's up there. Yeah, Danny's up there. Two of them. Yeah, but Danny's transgressions didn't come until season 3
I forgot Danny
Or
was
4.
on that.
and
No,
4.
No.
Yeah, Dan, because he was going by the name of Thor, if you remember, Cara.
I do.
So I
He was
played.
kind of weird with me before he quit, and I was like, "Ew."
Yeah, so I played Crypty with him, and he seemed cool. And then he like comes in here as like Thor. And I'm like, I gotta get this Thor guy. I keep seeing him around as like a fat Thor, right? And I'm like, I gotta get this Thor guy to play my fucking Marvel season, right? And then I fucking realized it's Danny. So yeah, we got him. I regret it.
Oh, sorry.
I regret getting him.
Yeah, this is a real season of angels here. You know, you got Matt, you got Joel, you got Danny, you got Dom.
It's the angels and the devils. It's the angels and the devils. I swear, you guys were the angels. Most of the rest were the devils.
Wow.
But,
Silver's like somewhere in that purgatory in between, I'd say.
Anyone else want
Where
to
he wasn't a devil.
Dom here?
Eulogize Dom?
And any further
I was
words
low-key,
for Dom?
like, I was kind of upset to vote out Dom, to be honest, because I was trying to build a little backhand alliance with him and Silver.
You were close with Dom, that's right, I remember that. You were upset about doing.
I was trying to make like a little sneaky thing with him and Silver because I thought that they had more power, and so I was trying to like flip sides, but also not. But I didn't fully commit to it, so I was fine with voting him out in the end.
Yeah. So now it's time for the live tribal.
Okay.
Ross, if you want to move on to that. Ross?
Oh, Ross.
We can't hear you, Ross.
Yeah, if you're trying to talk right now, we cannot hear you. We still cannot hear you.
Honestly, I agree.
It's finally not listening this time. Is it possible for you to like leave and re-enter?
Oh well.
Well, now he's muted. He's muted. Yes, we can hear you now.
Alright, I don't know
typed
how
it.
my headset like fucking died or some shit, so I just took it off. Okay. I'd like to
Okay,
start
you're good
this
now.
round by submitting a formal apology. This twist was very stupid in retrospect.
Quick thing, Ross. Quick thing. Leslie, just want to let you know whatever going on in the background, we can hear that.
Oh, that's fine. It's just my boyfriend on alcohol.
Oh, okay.
If you want me to mute, I can.
Just wanted to let you know in case.
It's not a big deal. Okay. So where are we at? So touchy subjects. Let me go through the touchy subjects because.
Yeah.
Oh, that's the fucking chart I made for this? God, I really needed to work on my charting.
Yeah, I don't remember much about what happened at touchy subjects.
Yeah, I don't either.
Just obviously.
Touchy subjects is like really interesting this time because we like did like a specific version of it. Okay, so yeah, what we did for touchy subjects this season was you'll be given a survey on which character you think fits the best description of a certain superpower. So there's invisibility for most ignored or flight for easiest path to the end. So like I'm trying to
yeah, that's right.
That is kind of cool.
To fit them with that. MK is like great. I'm gonna be honest.
This game has one of the worst fucking music any of WWE games ever had. I fucking hate it.
Anyway,
MK was really great when it came to like running challenges this season. I kind of wish he stayed on the hosting team after the season.
You said he played in season 6?
Yeah, he played in season 6. Quit with an idol in pocket.
For now, we're gonna listen
Oh.
Yeah.
on repeat.
So let's see here. Who has flight, easiest path to the end? The answer was Daisy and Drew.
Fair enough.
Huh.
The girt
I
and the
think for two
butterfly.
entirely different reasons.
Yeah.
Because Daisy probably because she controlled the game, and Drew
Oh yeah,
probably
she
because
was
he was
like
the
killing
biggest
it
goat.
throughout the entire game. Yeah. Did I have a chart for this or no? Okay, I didn't. I can't just go through the chart. I have to, like,
It's fine.
I'm not
What
going through
matters
this question by
is what you want.
question. I'm not going through this question by question because we have something. I have something I have to get to at like around 2, so we gotta kind of speed this shit up. Anyways, so yeah, touchy subject. Who wins immunity here? Oh, Felicity, you win immunity. Congratulations.
Me. Thank you.
Okay, so now we go into a live tribal.
Yeah. By the way, a live
Yeah,
tribal that we did
beforehand,
not
it
know
was
about
just-
before this challenge was over.
Yeah, we didn't tell you guys about it until afterwards.
Also, you're gonna need to quit the championship.
So the plan here. So the live tribal happens, right? And I think Silver kind of pushes me a bit to start, but then drops it. But the plan here was initially that we were going to do Silver.
Yeah.
That
Yeah.
I
was-
think everyone
For sure.
was.
Literally shit you not.
And then, Ross, why don't you tell us what happened next?
Okay, so an admittedly really stupid twist.
I got the 2 people I actually wanted from the male side.
What we ended up doing was we did a 1 in 3 shot at winning immunity if you gave up your vote. So what was the next 2 tribals or 1 tribal?
I think it was 2.
Next
It was
Because I
to
remember that. Because at the final 7, like one of the considerations when not on whether to vote out Silver or not was that he wouldn't be able to vote at the final 6.
Okay, so yeah. It was a 1-3 shot at immunity.
I would love to.
I'm gonna be honest. When I came up with this, I did not think someone would actually win this.
If not for a fact that this is what he looks like.
Anyways, so Silver wins immunity.
No, because he gets it and then he wins the 1 in 3 shot or whatever.
Yeah.
He wins that 1 in 3 shot.
Yeah.
Like
it's like as soon as you
Jay
offer,
also,
he immediately takes it.
if I remember correctly, Jay also does try it.
Yeah, because
And
after
doesn't?
Silver wins it, we kind of because I think Silver was after he realized he couldn't push me, he then moved on to pushing Jay instead.
Yeah, and then Jay goes
That's
anyway.
the 4th pick of the draft.
Yeah.
So yeah, again, I think I've already done it, but I'll say it again. I'm sorry for that twist. It is very stupid in retrospect. There's a reason why I've never done anything like it again.
On Archer.
I will not apologize for the
Yeah.
live tribal, but the live tribal was cool.
That's the 4th pick for Garfield.
yeah, I agree.
I will
Yeah.
apologize
Just the
for
twist was
twist
dumb.
for the live tribal.
One thing I will note about this round is that this is kind of when, my trust in Drew started to fade a bit. I feel like this because it felt like Drew was kind of trying to distance himself from me and Licity starting this round. Because I remember is that after we decided to vote out Jay, right? Because once the thing is that once Jay went for the immunity thing,
But at the same time,
they could no longer vote, right? So Silver couldn't vote and Jay couldn't vote, meaning that there were only 6 people that could. Me, Felicity, Cara, Drew, Tyler, and Joel. And because me, Felicity, and Drew were a trio, I thought, that was it, right? That, okay, we could just get what we wanted here because we could run the rest of the game. But then, so I'm like, okay, well, I'm doing Jay, Felicity's doing Jay, Drew, aren't you doing Jay? And Drew says, actually, I want to think about this for a little bit. Or, I haven't decided yet. And that's kind of when I started wavering on Drew
the 5th
a
Got
bit at this tribal here.
Also, I am impressed that you guys actually
Yeah.
try to strategize while in a live tribal.
What's that?
That doesn't always happen.
What happened?
I'm impressed that you guys actually try to strategize during a live tribal.
Oh, yeah.
Someone crying and whining about
Because that doesn't always
how
happen.
the character is and redoing it.
Right.
That's what Licity wanted to do.
But yes, so Jay ends up going.
Oh boy. Okay, so Jay's gone. Now we hit final 7.
Oh, any final words for Jay from the cast?
Didn't
here?
Jay do a video when they left or something.
Yes, you're right. Jay did like a
They
paragraph
did.
and then like a
They
20-minute
dropped a massive
video.
video.
We have since made it so you cannot do that anymore.
Which
That was
yeah,
so
They
funny,
exposed like
though.
everyone.
they like trash talked everyone and revealed everyone's secrets as well.
It wasn't even like trash talking.
Yeah, it
Straight up
wasn't that
just
bad.
like revealing literally everything she knew about them.
So funny. Yeah,
It was
we've,
great.
officially removed
I loved
that.
Jay.
Same.
Yeah, we removed that possibility from future seasons. You cannot do that anymore. You can do like paragraphs, but you can't do a fucking 20-minute video on the door.
Oh, it was worth a watch, but yeah.
Anyways, so now we move on to a great time.
Oh, it's the loved ones. This is my moment to shine.
Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. So, loved ones.
Yes. So,
Oh boy. Okay, so it was emoji charades. If I remember correctly? Yep.
Oh
Okay.
my god, I remember
Yeah.
this. So I fucking
I remember it
texted him
too.
about one,
Yes, you had Declan.
and he
Yeah.
was shit, like in the nicest way possible.
Oh, you say he was shit. Let's talk about Aidan and Vlogs. Unfortunately, I did try to get Vlogs to join this call for this one section. Unfortunately, he is not available.
but yeah. So what makes this even more funny is that me and Zlox did not know each other at all before.
Oh.
No, so this is what happened. Aidan like could not give me an answer for anyone who wanted to join to be his loved one. So I go to Zlox, who I'm like close with, and I'm like, "Yo, would you be a loved one?" He's like, "I'm cursed at loved ones, but sure, fuck it."
Oh boy, is
And I'm
he?
like, "These are the people that we still need." And he spins a wheel,
And he lands on me.
and it lands on Aidan.
Honestly, me and Zlox should have won Best Duo for this season. I don't know why me and Felicity got it.
So here's my story with this loved ones challenge. I was gonna go grocery shopping, and it was at like 3:00 in the afternoon my time. And I'm like, okay, they want to do their challenge real quick. I'll just get it over with. What? It will be like maybe 30 minutes. I'll go afterwards. 2.5 hours later.
Yeah.
2.5 hours later.
I remember at one point, Zlox just sends an emoji of like him holding a gun to his head.
I love that meme. I know I have that somewhere. Oh, I'd show it, but I don't know where it is. Damn it.
Oh man, if I still have my submissions,
really liked
think
that
it was in my
challenge.
submissions.
I think it was in your confessionals. Listen, your partner was Colin? I actually didn't know that.
Yeah,
I forgot about,
that was when I first met him, yeah.
I forgot about
Yeah, I
that.
mean, season 4 though it improve.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So yes, you guys got 6 out of 7. And then somehow fucking Tyler and Danny won immunity with 8 minutes. That is wild. For that challenge.
It's going to be
Yeah, that's solid.
irrelevant.
Yeah.
Shit. Grab the tape. Grab the tape.
Okay, so yeah. So Tyler wins immunity. Me and Zlox win everyone's hearts. We win 1 million hearts.
No, you guys get 1 million hearts in my sanity.
Yeah.
Congratulations, you get 1 million hearts in my sanity. Okay, so that's loved ones.
And this is where silver finally goes.
Rest in
But
peace.
not without a fight. Not without a fight.
Oh no, he fought to the end.
I forgot like what his plan was, but I think it had to do with. Let's see. Okay, so who's left? It's me, it's Felicity, it's Drew, it's Cara, Silver, Tyler, and Joel. And I think he pitched one of Tyler or Joel, so I wasn't going to vote out Felicity, Cara, or Drew. I forgot which one of those two he
Yeah.
pitched. but it was like a plan we were really considering because I forgot why. But I just remember me thinking that like, okay, me, Licity, and Drew at the final 6, we'd have the numbers to at least tie things.
I think I dobbed
and-
on silver, both of them at that point, because I was trying
And
to win
this
them
is also
over.
when Drew really starts spazzing out strategy wise, at least.
Oh yeah.
Because Drew, I forget what Drew's plan is. So I remember Drew starts pitching like some wild stuff starting at the final 7 in terms of like who to vote for.
I think I got close with Drew at this point because I think I spoke to him about voting at Lissy. But
Yeah,
that could have been
Yeah.
a different round. I don't really remember.
I think the final 6 is when he tried pitching Licity because that's when we all voted Drew.
Yeah, I don't really remember final 6.
But yeah, so ultimately we end up voting out Silver, though, because the obvious, because of how much of an immunity threat he is, and because of like how much he fights for it and how persuasive he can be. I think we all just realized that we needed to get him out while we had the chance.
Yeah, he's a strong player.
Do you want to know why?
As season 4 would show.
Because
I mean, we'll get to that. That would be a fun one.
You're ending up with Matt.
Okay, so.
I played you,
Okay.
man.
Any last
Alright,
words
so
for
now we have
Silver?
final 6. 10 rings. Does anyone remember this challenge?
No.
Vaguely.
Not at all.
I do remember this because I remember.
Wait,
Me and
I
Licity-
won!
Yeah, me and Licity, we had a plan to give Cara immunity so that Cara would go to rocks with us if we needed her to.
Oh.
Oh yeah, that's
Okay, I
right.
feel like
Oh, that is smart.
I thought I just did really well in the challenge.
You did, but also we wanted you to have it because I think we talked with you about like maybe like
I
tying the
think I
vote.
do remember stuff about rocks.
Yeah, and you're like, yeah, it's not gonna happen unless I have immunity.
That is true. I would not have gone to rocks there if I wasn't immune.
So yeah, and ultimately it wasn't needed. But this is when to summarize the challenge, it's basically like you get to you have 10 rings to give to other players, and whoever has the most rings wins immunity.
The way Drew had 19 rings.
Oh wait, is it who has the most or who has the least that gets immunity?
Neither. It's exactly who has 10.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. Yeah, I think it was this point where like it was like time to cut Drew loose because he was just he knew he was kind of getting that GOAT reputation, and so he wanted to move to call his own, but he just went about it in entirely the wrong way.
Shout out Drew. Did not answer my second chance invite.
Yeah, which
Too
is
little,
which sucks.
too late.
I liked Drew. I really did.
Yeah,
He was cool.
Nice.
Yeah, a
Dirt.
lot of people from this season did not answer my second chance invite.
But I also remember that Drew was trying to push Felicity. In retrospect, me and Cara really should have taken him up on that.
No, because I remember right after I voted Drew, I really, really regret it.
Well, because so I think this is a better time than any to mention what my plan was at this point, and that was that like, okay, my plan was to do Licity at 5, and then I would have gone after Cara at 4. No offense, Cara.
Wow. I am
And then I don't remember if we knew if it was a final 2 or not yet.
You
I
did
can't
not.
remember. if that
We
was-
did not.
You
Yeah,
don't fi-
so
the way
I
we
was
do
like-
this is you don't find out until final 4.
okay, yeah. So I was like, okay, then I go to the end with Tyler and Joel, and I have the best case to win in that scenario. So I was
I mean, I
like,
think pretty much anyone wins against Joel.
yeah. So I was thinking like with Drew, right? I was like so bummed. 'Cause I was like, if you could just, I think I kept trying to like keep him reined in, right, for just like one more round, but I couldn't tell Drew to wait one round. We'll go after Licity then, because I didn't want I didn't want the fact that I was planning to target Licity to get out and get back to her. So I couldn't tell Drew just wait one more round so we can go after Licity. I couldn't tell him that. So because of that, I just couldn't get him to stop targeting her, and we ended up voting Drew out. I mean, which was a bummer.
Yeah. I think by that time I started getting quite distrusting of you and thinking you were more tight with Cara than with me. And so I was talking a lot to Joel
In
and Tyler.
reality, it wasn't necessarily that I was more tied with Cara. It was just that I recognized you as the biggest threat and wanted you gone before her.
Yeah.
Which
And I
we
was
would
like beginning
attempt.
to sense that a little bit.
Which we would attempt at the final 5.
Fail.
Yeah.
That was
This-
so exciting.
This is where both mine and Kara's games go downhill.
Well, I mean, your game went downhill because you got voted out, right? This round.
Well, yeah, but then Kara. But that's the thing is that's when
Can't
Kara
say
both lose power.
I was so confused on how everyone thought I was a bigger threat than Lissy, and I still don't really understand how that happened.
So I'm gonna be honest. I actually thought you could win this season until I started seeing people go, yeah, she's a bigger threat than fucking Daisy. I'm like, how?
No, but even then, like, I read Ponderosa afterwards. I would have lost against Tyler. Like, no one liked me. And I would have lost against Aidan as well. Like, I feel like I played
No, sure,
a
I
really
would have
good
voted
game
you over
and got
Tyler.
no
So,
credit for it.
okay, so I think I've kind of said this to you in the past. There was a fight over who should get pots this season.
I did get told that. And then you gave it to Lissy again, just like Screamvivor, and I was...
What?
Yeah. So okay. So at the final 5, if I had to like choose, I said like the rankings of like most likely to win to least likely to win would be like let's stay at the top, obviously. Then Cara at 2, then me at 3, then Tyler at 4, and Joel at 5. Like
So
that
for a
was like
while,
Yeah, that
I
would've
actually
been
thought
mine
Tyler
too.
had a shot.
what's
For a
that?
while, Tyler was like really liked by the jury.
Tyler did have a good shot, but it was just, I don't really understand how. Like, not in a mean way.
Yeah, because Tyler didn't really have much strategic agency in the game.
Yeah.
Like, and I
Wasn't
never
his
noticed them
FTC
to be-
kind of ass?
I don't remember.
Well, Tyler was never going to win FTC against you.
Yeah,
I think
Yeah.
did
well,
Tyler get votes though?
Yeah, well, that's because remember the
he got
reason?
2.
I know why he got. I know
think
why
he
they
got
got
2.
votes.
Well, I remember Joel. I think Joel was one of the people who voted for
Joel
them
was
because
bitter
Joel was,
at me.
yeah, Joel was upset that you voted him out at 3.
Yeah.
Joel and Silver were the 2 Tyler votes, if I remember correctly, and they were mad because you guys refused to answer their question.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's right. Oh,
I
no one
refused to
answered
answer
Silver's
Silver's
question. That's right.
Because
But
he
anyway,
asked a
we're
question
getting
that
ahead of
was like
ourselves.
insult the other person's game. But yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, we're getting ahead of ourselves. Let's go over the final 5 round because we
Yeah.
get to vote. We get to vote on the challenge, and we choose touchy subjects again.
Touchy subjects 2, Electric Boogaloo.
Which camera?
In this,
Yippee.
Cara wins immunity. And Aidan is voted out.
Yeah, so let's go over my master plan here for a moment. So I have the bright idea to tell Cara to pitch Felicity to Tyler, I think it was. But don't tell Tyler that I'm in on it. Make it sound like it'll be, I tell Cara, make it sound like it'll be you, Tyler, and Joel who's doing Felicity. So it doesn't get back to Felicity that I'm planning on voting her. Which doesn't work. And I think
Yeah, it doesn't.
I tell Felicity and Tyler that I'm voting Tyler. Right?
You
I
told
don't tell
Tyler
Tyler.
that you're voting Tyler.
No, I don't tell Tyler that, but Cara,
Because I remember Tyler was really confused. And then that just made me really confused. And I don't think the communication there was not it.
So the plan was, right? Cara would go to Tyler and be like, hey, me, you, and Joel are going to vote Felicity here. And Felicity and Aidan are planning to vote you. But because I wanted to make Felicity think I was voting with her, so if any alternate plans came to her, she'd tell me about it, right? And the vote wouldn't fall on me. But now, granted, I don't know if I'd been fully truthful with Tyler if they would have still voted me. But I think the fact that Tyler thought I was voting them sort of convinced them to side with Felicity and vote me out.
Yeah, and then Joel was
Yeah.
basically just riding Tyler at that point, so.
Yeah, so
That was basically 2 votes right there. You're pretty much screwed at that point.
That was a bit of a fumble It was a good attempt, though.
Again, I don't know if Tyler still would have voted for me, even if I was honest that I was voting Licity, but that certainly didn't help.
I have
that
no
he
idea.
thought I was voting him.
I mean, everyone told me you had to go to weaken me, so I think you would have gone anyway since I was immune.
Which doesn't
Yeah,
make
at
sense
that point
because
it was
we
like-
see me and Licity as the duo, not me and you. Who knows?
I mean,
At that
the whole-
point, I was pitching you and Cara as the duo.
yeah, the whole game people pitched us as a duo.
Oh, gotcha. Well, anyways, yeah. So I go
Yeah.
at 5. I still think that was
Especially
the.
near the end, though.
Granted, you can never fully rely on this in Survivor because not everyone will play the quote unquote like correct way and make the correct decision every time. But
Yeah.
I think that had Tyler and Joel done arguably the right thing and voted out Leslie, I think I win that season. But then again, the final immunity because
I don't know if that's true.
What was Final Four?
I mean, you would have had my
Final
vote.
Four was the YouTube. Or no, that was jury quotes. That's right. Jury
Okay,
quotes.
well, here's the thing: is I think I would have, if I'd known it was a final 2, right? If it's a final 3, if we get to final 3 and it's a final 2, right? And let's say I win final immunity challenge, I think I would have taken Joel over Tyler. So that's,
Oh, then you probably win. Yeah.
but it might not have been up to me. So, but
Well, it
anyways,
depends. If you pick Baby Shark.
that's right. But anyway, I'm gone now, so we're at the final 4.
Okay, so we're at Final Four now. Jury quotes. Joel wins immunity, and then Romy notes you.
I was really mad. Did I do well? At
I was
challenge?
sucking up hard to Joel at that point.
Everyone though. I remember being so annoyed. I woke up, it was like 6 a.m. for me, and everyone was telling me that they were going to vote you. So I was like, okay. Voted. I was gone, and then I had to go to school.
Oh no. That's brutal.
It was. Like on the way to school the whole time, I was just reading through Ponderosa as well. It was not the vibe I needed.
Oh, what did I tell you? Did I tell you to your face I was voting you?
I think so, but I think we kind of knew we were voting each other. I just know that Tyler and Joel both lied.
Yeah. Oh man. I mean, honestly, both of us were the biggest threats to win.
Yeah,
Again.
of course.
Okay, so hold on 1 second. So let's see here. Where are we at? Final 4. Yeah. No.
Your audio quality has gone to shit for me.
Oh, that's cool. Okay.
It's
That is
better
a-
now.
It is? Okay. No, so I switched
Yeah,
to my
yeah,
headset again. I switched to my headset again because, well, Aidan died.
Oh.
That's fine. He already was out of the game anyway. Oh, so Cara gets voted out this round. Yeah, I'll be out when he gets back. Cara gets voted out here. Any comment on that?
No. It was me.
I felt like I
Alright,
had
well-
it kind of locked in at that point. Once Cara went, I was like,
I mean-
yeah, I got this.
Oh, once Cara went, she was literally your only threat, and even then, apparently the jury didn't like her anyway. So,
Which is rude, because, like, I genuinely thought if I had gone, she...
oh, I fully thought she would have won that season if you went.
Yeah, I thought that too, guys.
Yeah.
And then I had the awful
I don't know, cause like,
realization.
okay, so this is going a little off topic, but I saw you were playing Holodorgs recently, and you were classified as a villain, and that kind of shocked me.
Oh,
Because I never really thought of you as a villain.
Well, yeah, no, I was kind of shocked about that as well. But this season I played a college, there wasn't really any villains, so I just kind of got given that one because I think I was just played the middle the most. I don't really remember.
You were playing a heroes versus villain season, and there were no villains.
Well, no, I mean like what was it?
Oh,
I don't remember
oh,
what my
oh, like,
ranking
oh,
was.
you
Season
played.
7.
Okay, I see what you mean now.
But I played a different Heroes versus Villains once. I was a hero, and the entire time, everyone
correctly, we
kept
gave you
arguing
Heroes
about how I deserved to be a villain, and that
If I remember correctly, we gave you Heroes versus Hero of the Season for this one.
I think you did, yeah.
Yeah. Anyways, so Cara goes. Litzy, at this point, you have it locked in. All you literally need to do is win final immunity.
Yeah, and
I
even
feel
if
like
I didn't, I had like deals with both of them.
That is insane.
I hate to break it. I hate to break it to you. I think Joel would have
They
broke
wouldn't
that
have.
deal.
Oh yeah, they absolutely would have broken them, but still, I had them.
You had them, but I don't know if it would have stuck. Oh, Aiden's back. I didn't even realize.
Well,
Welcome
hey,
back.
I broke my mind to Joel as well.
What I
Welcome
missed?
back.
We just went over the final 4 round. That's it.
Okay. Yeah, I remember being in jury chat and being pissed that like Tyler was the favorite outside of Licity. I was like, no freaking way.
No freaking way.
Honestly.
Okay,
Like, I
so
didn't understand. I was like, no way can you guys say that Tyler deserves to win this. At least not over anyone but Joel.
okay, so
Yeah.
let me continue because like I said, we have to get this. We have to wrap this up. So now we're at final 3 YouTube view counts challenge. So this is actually really funny because this was a challenge that was floated around for a while. This was a part of that swap tribe vote where you guys had to vote on a challenge.
Right.
If I remember correctly, this was like one of the ones you could have voted on. Because it was like social or strategy, if I remember correctly, and I think this is the strategy one.
Yeah.
And then we also had it for the vote at Final 5. And then when neither of them went through, MK is like, you know what, screw it, we're making a final immunity. So it's final immunity, and I assume Daisy, you took Baby Shark because that shit definitely should win you the fucking game.
Yeah, it had billions of views.
Yeah. I don't remember much about this challenge, just that it was a cool little challenge. I don't think I'd bring it back or anything.
Gangnam Style.
Oh boy. I think I had what didn't we have to submit like 3 videos? Because I remember doing more.
Yeah,
than one.
it was 3 videos. Oh, so you both actually, you and Joel both took Baby Shark. Because you both were very close. I'm looking at this now. Okay, so yeah. So Tyler does not win this immunity, and Daisy ends up winning, and you end up taking Tyler to the end. Thank you very much. You did me a favor. Anyways.
So yeah, then Licity makes a decision that loses her Joel's vote.
Yeah. So yeah.
Yeah, Licity, why don't you break down what happened at this vote with your whole thought process?
Let's see, we cannot hear you.
Yeah, if you're trying to speak right now, we cannot hear you. Still no.
Yeah.
Still nothing.
All right.
So we've
your
lost her.
Randomvivor Season 2 winner will be back momentarily.
After these short messages.
Yeah.
Remember Joel? Joel is Nova now. No, I'm not going to do that. As fun as that could be, I've already put them on blast. I'm done with it.
Yeah, we finally got into Joel's
what other communities decide to do with that person, that's up to them. I don't care anymore. as long as he ain't talking shit about Randomvivor anymore, which I swear to God, if he is, I will fucking find him. I know where he lives.
Oh.
He's told me well before this. But like,
Unfortunate for him.
yeah. Okay, can we speak? Speak.
No.
No, we were so close. I don't care. I'm finishing this. I've lost.
Am
Oh, wait.
I back?
We can hear you. We can
Yes,
hear you.
we can hear you. Oh, thank God. Okay, cool. Okay, we're good.
Sorry.
Okay.
Yeah, so break down
uh,
your decision here to vote out Joel.
I think I made a kind of spontaneous decision, actually. If I remember correctly, I was told I had immunity, and then I have to vote for who I'm bringing. And I was like, okay, I'm gonna like, sleep on it, whatever. I did not sleep on it. I waited like an hour, and then I voted for Joel, and Joel got pissed.
And you didn't tell him you would either, right?
Funny.
No, I didn't. I didn't want him. I think I put my vote in for him. Then I went to him after I put my vote in, and was like, hey. And then I got the ping in tribal, and I was like, oh shit, never mind. So I didn't end up telling him in DMs. Which, fair enough that he didn't vote for me.
So
I
him
kind
seeing
of
the question
fumbled
was his first time knowing that he was getting voted out.
Yep, he thought I was bringing him.
Ooh.
Wow, that's crazy.
So I didn't blame him, I wasn't mad at him for not voting for me. Because, yeah, I kind of fumbled there.
So why bring Tyler over Joel to the end?
When I was DMing both of them, to put it quite frankly, Tyler was not very good at speaking for his own game, or eloquently. Whereas I felt that Joel spoke a lot more, better, I guess, about his.
I mean, I could tell you right now, you were gonna be out for
plans
them,
and
and
stuff.
it didn't matter. It didn't matter.
Yeah, I also knew that. I wasn't stressed about it. I just thought that I'd have a better chance against Tyler because he wasn't as well spoken.
Fair enough. Okay, so we go to FTC. You versus Tyler.
Yeah, the only standout moment I remember from FTC is Silver trying to get people to answer his jury question.
To the point where we even made the episode title because we just thought it was that funny.
The fact that he literally
Yeah.
made a video of himself screaming at people to answer his question.
Oh my God.
Answer the question! Answer the question!
Yeah, at that point, me and Tyler had made a little pinky swear, dance around, be best friends type shit thing. So we were just refusing to answer any sort of question where we insult each other, and just agreed on that. So we both completely ignored Silver.
It's so funny.
And I think even like Joel
That's like
was
a deal, yeah.
Eventually,
Joel-
like even
Yeah,
the
Joel
other
was
jurors were
disappointed
like,
in
"Please just
us."
answer his question.
Yeah. Okay, so now we move on to the end of the game officially. You win a 7-2 vote over Tyler and become our second ever winner. It is revealed that you are, in fact, Licity.
To only Cara
Nobody knew.
surprise.
Trust.
I was in so much shock. I don't know why
Really?
it never
Actually?
crossed my mind once. Yeah, I had no fucking clue.
To be fair, okay, so to
Oh,
be fair,
shit.
I don't know if I would have ever like fully connected the dots until Peanut like brought it up with me and shared my suspicions. Because it
Also,
went from
because
like,
we VC'd.
well, that's what I mean. But I'm like, I always like at first I thought, okay, she sounds kind of like Licity, but sure, they're like, like over the voice chat, like it muffles their voice a bit, and surely there are other Australians that sound like her,
I swear, at one
So-
point you told me you sounded like one of your friends, like early in the game.
Yeah.
You're like, you sound like one of my
Yeah,
Australian
but-
friends.
I don't think that like if Peanut hadn't also like went to me being like, "Is that Licity?" I think I would have dropped it because I think it would have been like so out of left field. Like I would have been like, "There's
Yeah.
no way. There's no way." But
yeah,
yeah,
so
and then-
I remember like was it you and Peanut or just Peanut that would just go into like submission and be like, is this Licity?
it might have been just Peanut, but I do remember that I posted in my confessionals a screenshot of Daisy's bio which literally had like Felicity's Discord
My-
username in there, Simplicity or whatever.
Oh yeah.
And then
Because I wrote
then,
something like simplicity is the ultimate perfection. Because that's
or
like
something like that.
one of the little
But anyways,
sayings.
this
Yeah.
is my favorite part, and I hinted at this at the start of the podcast. Daisy could not get her story straight on where she was moving to in 6 months. It was going from like one of the options was Vancouver. I think one was like California. There was like Daisy was going all across North America, like changing houses every like day. And I'm like, there's something about this story that just doesn't line up. I think that's the moment I was like, okay, simplicity. Like,
Can you tell that I don't know my geography?
yeah. So yeah, probably one of the worst kept secrets in Randomvivor history.
Yeah. And then after the game, we find out that Joel was being messed up to Tyler, and yeah, the rest is history. Go look at season 6 if you want to read more of that story.
Do you want to go over awards real quick? Who won what?
I didn't really put awards in the notes. Let me go look to see who won awards real quick.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, me and Felicity won best duo.
I know Cara won hero.
I got hero and fan favorite. I'm pretty sure.
Did you win favorite too? Hold on.
If I didn't,
Yeah,
that's
you did. You
embarrassing.
did. No, you
Okay.
did. You won by holy shit by a lot.
I think it's just because I had so
Yeah.
many friends in that number.
Yeah, you won by like it was like 15, and the second highest was like 4 with Tyler and silver.
Oh
That's
wow.
crazy.
Oh my god.
Crazy.
I can't find the reunion chat. Is there one?
I think I forgot to open reunion chat. It's at the bottom. No, I did remember this one. It's at the bottom of FTC stuff.
The only person that ever got away with this, and I actually
Okay, so yeah, Joel best comps, villain origin story we gave to Jay for that freaking leaving,
Video amazing.
and then villain we actually gave to Silver. Most Rob also went to Jay. Yeah. Potts went to Daisy, and yeah, that is season 2 of Randomvivor. Woo!
All right, we
After
did it.
2 full months of trying to get this podcast together, we finally did it.
Nice.
I am so happy that this is finally done.
Freaking finally.
All right. See you guys in the next episode. Bye.
Bye.
See